Hello, Monroe School District. Deanne Hermes here to walk you through some more features of Zoom. So today I want to go over some questions that have been asked about Zoom, as well as take you into a Zoom session and show you some tools. So let's go ahead and get started. We're going to start out at zoom.us. And once here, I want to show you some things in your settings. So I get out here, I need to sign in first. Make sure you sign in with Google. If you're having any kind of troubles with your account, it could potentially be that you need to come out to zoom.us and make sure you're signing in with Google for the first time, and that will enable your account settings to be upgraded. Okay, so now I'm in. You can see it shows me some meetings that I have scheduled, etc. But what I'm most interested in today is looking at my settings. So on the left-hand navigation bar, you're going to see settings. Go ahead and click on that. And the questions we're going to address today have to do with the chat feature. So I would strongly suggest that you not enable the chat feature on any of your sessions until you have developed some norms with your students, because that can be a tool that is difficult for you to teach and manage at the same time without those norms being set with your students. So as you continue to scroll down the settings, these are settings that are set to your account. And as a host, however you have these settings is how it's going to appear when you create those meetings. So I would strongly suggest that you leave the chat features off and the private chat feature off for the time being. Once you feel more comfortable using Zoom and you feel like students can handle the chat feature, you can come in and turn those on, but make sure in the meantime they're off. And this will disable the chat feature, so your students aren't allowed to chat with each other or to leave messages for right now. Okay, so that's the first thing I wanted to go over with you, having to do with questions about chat. So let's head out to my Canvas course, and I have a meeting scheduled already, and then I'm going to use my high school alias, and I will join this meeting as a student as well. So I will start this meeting. If you're starting this meeting using anything besides a Chromebook, in order to enable all of the features, you want this to run through your browser. So if this pops up and asks you if you want to use the app, click cancel. And then down below, you want to start from your browser. And I will go ahead and join my audio by computer. And I'm going to join as a student. Okay, so let me get this finished here. Okay, so now I'm joining. And so as I join as a student, I'm going to go ahead and manage my participants. As soon as I click on this, it opens up my waiting room for me. And so you'll notice that here's me. I'm going to go ahead and admit my student self in. And once I admit my student self in, you're going to be able to see on the right-hand side the features. So right now I am muted and my video is turned on. So as I'm looking here, I have some options to change this, but let me show you some better options. So if you look down at the bottom of this screen, you're going to see more. When you click on this, you will notice that here's some different options for you. If you don't want students unmuting themselves and just randomly talking, come down here and click this button off. Right now, it's saying that participants can unmute themselves. If you take that off, it now locks them so that they cannot be in charge of unmuting themselves. And now, if I wanted to have student Deanne talk, I could unmute student Deanne. And now you can see with the echo that I'm admitted. And then I say my piece, what I want to say, and then I'm going to go ahead and mute myself back again. So that is one way for you to manage who gets to talk and who doesn't get to talk. There's also this mute all button down here, and so you're able to click on that one. So those are some good options if you're struggling with how to let students talk or not talk in the class. Okay, some other features in here. Once you start the meeting, I would strongly suggest your students are all in that you go ahead and lock the meeting. Okay, once you have locked it, now nobody can come and join this meeting. So it's locked, everything is set. If you know somebody is going to come, or you have to bump somebody out, or somebody gets lost and needs to re-enter, you can come back in here and you can unlock it. Let that person enter, and then I would go ahead and lock it again. So this just again is another layer of safety to prevent other people from being able to jump into your meeting. Along the bottom, just a couple of more things, and then tomorrow we'll go over some more. On your screen share, if you click on that screen share, you're going to want to move this. On your screen share, you're going to want to make sure you have it set for one participant to share their screen at a time. And then under advanced settings, if you are the only one, you only want yourself sharing your screen, make sure that who can share is only your host. So you can adjust this again if you get to a point after your norms have been set when you want other people to be able to share their screen. You can come in and you can adjust those. But for the time being, that just ensures that you're the only one being able to share the screen. So again, a couple of things. So how to make sure that chat is disabled. And then once you have started your meeting, that you have the little more box down here. And you can check this, you can turn this off so that you're the one that can unmute students only and that they cannot unmute themselves, and locking and unlocking your meetings. So I hope those are some helpful tips. Tomorrow we'll go over some more as we learn and dive deeper and deeper into how to use Zoom as a tool for distance learning. Thanks so much, and we'll see you tomorrow.